always like we're getting news early, we're live. Okay, welcome. So we're going to do an hour and 15 minutes, and we're going to do the Fit to Lead Power into Journey into Power, the whole sequence today. We have an hour, a little bit more time. So if you want to join me in child's pose, we'll start there. So I'll be calling out the poses more than actually giving you instructions today. You stretch your arms out toward the top of the mat. Yeah, and then coming into downward facing dog. Take a long stance on your mat. And then bring your hands to your feet, small steps. And then ragdoll, hands to your elbows. Let your head drop. And then bring your hands to the mat and then step them all the way up to the front of the mat, way up to the front of the mat, downward facing dog. Bring your shoulder blades together. And then bring your hands to your feet again. Walking your hands to your feet, ragdoll. And hands to the mat, hands to the top of the feet, to the top of the mat for downward facing dog. Bend the right leg, and then the left, and the right again, and tippy toe your feet all the way to your hands. Yeah. And ragdoll. Let your head drop and swing it from side to side. Let your hands drop and roll up all the way up to mountain pose, hands by your side. Yeah. Feet at 12 o'clock, pointing forward. Yeah. Lift your 10 toes, spread them. Push the big toe out down to the floor. Press the center of your heel down to the floor. Yeah. Your inner ankles, pull them back, and your outer ankles, pull them down. Bring your shins in, your outer shins in. Tighten your quads, muscle to bone connection. Tilt your pelvis up. Bring your belly button into your spine. Lift your chest and upper back. Open that up. Yeah, bring your shoulder blades together. Bring your arms down and your chin towards the back of your neck. And breathe. Everything should be activated. Yeah, your belly button is activated. Don't let that go. And breathe. And release. Hands to heart center. We'll do one Om, one vibrational Om, healing vibration. So inhale. Inhale, hands to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins. Hands to the mat. Right foot back, left foot back. Drop your knees for plank, low plank. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Take the length of the mat for your downward facing dog. And bend your knees and step or hop forward. Hands to your feet to your hand. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Exhale, mid mountain. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop back into plank. And low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take the length of the mat and breathe in and out. And bend your knees, look forward, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to extended mountain. Lift up, micro back bend, and forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Step or hop back into plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Activate your shoulder blades together. Press your hands against the mat. Yeah. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, hands to the ceiling. And forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. And forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take the length of the mat. Activate your arms. Bend your knees. Yeah. Bring your chest to the mat. And straighten your legs. Try that again. Bend your knees, bring your chest to the mat, and straighten your legs. Look forward, bend your knees, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, and forward fold. Rise up into chair. Yeah. Feet hip width apart, or feet together, toes together, and heels separated. Doesn't matter if you're hip width apart or not. Try to bring your knees together and force like for your thighs together. Bring your thighs together. Lift your 10 toes and go on your heel and sit in your chair and look up. Breathe in all the way from your feet to your belly, to your chest, to your eyes. Roll your eyes up. Breathe in and out. And breathe in, sit in your chair. Best chair ever. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg to the sky. Put your toes down to the mat. Activate your arms. Push your hands down to the mat. Bring your right foot to your right hand. Rise up to warrior one. Bring that right leg a little closer to the edge of the mat. Hands to the ceiling. Yeah. Bind your hands on top and then flip them palm up to the ceiling and look up. Shoulder blades together, shoulder facing the front of the room. And look up. And hands to the mat for plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left foot to the ceiling, toes point down to the mat. Shoulder blades together, activate your arms. Push your hands down to the mat. And left foot, left hand, warrior one. Hands to the ceiling. Change your grip, take your palms to the sky. Look up. and hands to the mat. Left foot back for plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, take the length of the mat for your downward facing dog, and out. Go on your tippy toes, and then back with your heel back to the mat. Bring your nose almost to the mat. Yeah. And bend your knees, look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Sit up in your chair. Bring your hands together, bind your hands and flip your palms towards the ceiling and look up and sit in your chair. Lift your 10 toes, you can look at them. Yeah, and go on your heels, sit in your chairs and then look up. Stretch your arms up and look up. Sit in your chair. Belly button in. Sit in your chair. Last breath in. And forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot to the sky. And breathe. And bring your knee to your nose. And breathe. Press your foot down and rise up to warrior one. Bind your hand and then look at the ceiling, palms towards the ceiling and look up. Hands to your mat. Foot back and for plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, opposite leg to the sky. Push the hands to the mat. Shoulder blades together. Bring your nose towards the mat. Bring your knee to your nose. And breathe. Press that foot down next to your hand and rise up to warrior one. Back foot is at 45 degrees. Bind your hands, flip your palms toward the ceiling. Look up. Open that knee and hands to the mat. Foot back for plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take the length of the mat. Breathe in and out. In and out. Push your hands in the mat. Bring your nose to the mat as much as you can. Pull the belly button in. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold, rise up into chair. Sit on your heels, lift your 10 toes, bind your hands together, look up. You can switch to bind, sit in your chair. A little lower, go on your heels. And sit over. Keep breathing, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot to the sky. And breathe. Bring your right foot to your right elbow, sorry, right elbow. Yeah. You can balance here if you want. Place that right foot down next to your right hand, rise up to warrior one. Bind your hands and look up. Palms to the ceiling. Deeper into that quad. Bring that right foot up to the mat, top of the mat. Activate that left foot in the back. Push on the outside of the foot. Outer ankle down. Yeah. Inner ankle back. Hands to the mat. Plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot to the sky. Left foot to left elbow. Bend your elbows. Left chaturanga elbows. In balance. Place the left foot next to left hand. Rise up to warrior one. Bind your hands. Palms to the ceiling. Stretch to the length of the mat. And look up. Shoulder blades together. Yeah. Press against the outside of the right foot down to the mat. Bring your outer ankle down, yeah, towards the mat, and your inner ankles turn in out towards the back. Hands to the mat. Left foot back for plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Very good. And breathe. Come on your tippy toes. Bring your chest to the mat a little more and bring your heels down. Yeah. That's good. Your heels down. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Go on your tippy toes. Bring your chest down just a bit. You're putting to the mat. You're pushing your chest down towards the mat. And then bring your heels down. Bend your knees, step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold, rise up into chair. When is this going to end? Hands to the ceiling, flip your palms towards the ceiling. Lift your 10 toes. Sit in your chair. Sit in your chair a little lower. You're almost falling. Hands to the ceiling. Look up. Hands to the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot up to the ceiling. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. So it's a twist and hold. And then bring your right foot down next to your right hand. Warrior one, right hand side. Bind your hand, flip your palms up and look up. Press the back foot out and back towards the pinky edge of the foot. Inner ankle back, down on that right knee, and hands to the mat for plank. low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Breathe. Left knee to right elbow. And breathe. Place that left foot down next to your left hand. Rise up to warrior one. Hands to the sky, bind your hands, put your palms to the ceiling. Yeah. Press the outer edge of that back foot down. Yeah, so you're pressing the outer ankle down and the inner ankle back. Down on that left thigh. And hands to the mat for plank and low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. On your tippy toes. Bring your chest closer to the mat. And then release your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, step a hop forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Rise up into chair. Bind your hands. Bring your palms up to the ceiling and look up. Go into your chair, lift your 10 toes. Go into your heel. Go down your chair, 6-inch lower. Inhale. Sit down in your chair. Shoulder blades together, belly button in, sit in your chair. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Halfway lift, forward fold, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right foot to the sky, right knee to the nose. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right elbow, right knee, right elbow. Hold it there. Right knee, right elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knee to nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right knee, left elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And warrior one. And look up, palms to the ceiling again. And hands to your mat. Right foot back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot to the sky. Breathe in. Left foot to your nose, or left knee to your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left elbow, left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left knee to right elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Warrior one, left hand side. Palms to the ceiling and look up. And hands to the mat for plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take the length of the mat. Breathe in and release. Breathe in, big sigh, and release. Bring your right foot to the sky, and then bend your knee and open the knee up to the ceiling. You can stay here or you can flip your dog, bringing your right foot down and look up, open that right shoulder to the sky. And point your head and hand in front. If you're in three-legged dog, bring your heel to your bum. Yeah. And open the knee to the sky. Open the knee to the sky. And come back into plank. And then in plank, we're going to do side plank. Bring your right hand to the center of your mat. And side plank, you can do it from the knee. Bring your left hand up to the sky. Or you can do it from the side. Either way, lift your left leg. Yeah. Yeah. Bring your left hand to the back of your head. Yeah. And then bring your left knee to meet your elbow. And we'll do 1, crunches, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And plank. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, then your knee, and then open the knee to the sky. You can stay here or you can flip your dog. Bring your foot to the floor, open your shoulder. Look up. If you're in three-legged dog, bring your heel to your bum and your knee to the sky. And come back into downward facing dog and then into plank. For side plank on the other side. So left hand to the center of the mat and then side plank. Bring your hand back of your knee. If you're doing this on one knee, right? Same thing, hand to the back of your ear. And you're doing crunches for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And plank. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Long breath in and out. Right leg to the sky again. And we'll do crescent lunge. Right foot to right hand. You're on the ball of your left foot and rise up. And then flip your palms towards the ceiling. So hands are still up front and then bend forward. And back up, hands to the ceiling. And then fold forward. And then back up. Hands to your heart. Left elbow, right knee, and twist. You can also do this on one knee. And look up. Straighten that left leg. Hands to the ceiling for crescent lunge. Open up to warrior 2. Take more space on your mat. Go down in that right hip. Both hips facing the side wall. Your shoulder blades together. Lift your 10 toes. Right elbow, right knee. Or to the floor. Or you can bind. And warrior 2. Breathe in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. For plank, low plank, Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot to the sky. And crescent lunge, left hand side. Your left foot forward and go on the ball of your right foot. Hands to the ceiling and bind your hands. Palms to the ceiling. And look up. And then fold forward, your hands to front. And go back up. And fold forward, hands to the front. And go back up. Fold forward. And go back up. Hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Right elbow, left knee. And look up. Open your left shoulder to the sky. Opening up to warrior two. Take the length of the mat here. Shoulder blades are together. Bring both hips towards the sidewall and tip the right hip back a bit. Left elbow, left knee, right arm to the sky, or to the left hand to the mat, or you can bind. Yeah, and open your right shoulder, very good. Open your right shoulder to the sky. And warrior two, stay in that position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. A plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, bend your knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold, rise up into chair. Last chair. Go on your heels. Yeah. Lift your 10 toes. Sit down in your chair. Spread the 10 toes. Look up. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Very good. Rise up in your chair. Sit down in your chair. Hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Rise up in your chair. Sit in your chair for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Fold forward. Very good. Fingers to toes. Bring your 2-piece fingers between your big toe and the middle toe, and then bend your knees. Fold forward. Pull. Straighten your legs. Palms to toes. Bring your palms underneath your feet. Bend your neck, legs. Stretch your elbows and pull forward. And release. Come down to Malasana squat. Feet are hip width apart, toes are pointing at 45 degrees, hands to heart center and press against your knee. Chin towards the back of your neck. Belly button is in. Push the pelvic floor up and up. And you can stay here or you can do crow. So crow, you put your two hands together, bring your feet together, knees on your triceps, lift one and then the next. You can just lift one foot and then switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go into plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and bend your knees, look forward, step out forward. Halfway lift, forward fold, all the way up to extended mountain. Eagle on the right hand side, right under left. And sit in your chair. Lift your right leg over your left. Lift your elbows up. Yeah. Bring your shoulder blades together. Bring your chin towards the back of your neck. Let go of those toes on the left hand foot, on the foot, left hand foot, on the left foot. And sit in your chair. Lift the elbows. Very good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands to the ceiling and left on the right. Yeah, and then sit in your chair. Lift the elbows. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Eagle on the right. Yogi go. Pick a spot that doesn't move. Adjust your body. Release the tension wherever it is and just breathe. Eagle on the left. Yogi go. And release. Hands to your hips. Single leg extension. Bring your right knee up. And then bring it to the right hand side. You can reach for the toes. And look over to the left. Your right foot back up. Hands to the ceiling. And express towards airplane. Hands to your side. Right foot out. Bring your left hand down and your right foot to the ceiling and look up for half moon. Lift that right leg up. Bring your shoulder up to the sky, your shoulder. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder Yeah. And open the shoulder. And then stretch your arm up. Yeah. And release your right leg to the floor. Halfway lift. Forward fold. All the way up to extended mountain. Bring your hands to heart center. The leg raised on your left. Bring your left knee up. Reach for the toe or knee. And then straighten your right hand and look on the right hand side. Left knee, left leg to the sky, to the front. Bring your hands down to your side and then kick that left leg out for airplane. Bring your right hand to the mat. Bring your left hand to your shoulder and open the shoulder up to the sky and then stretch your hand up and look up. And release, foot to the mat, halfway lift, forward fold, all the way up to extended mountain. Then you're on the right hand side, right elbow, right knee, bend your right leg, reach for the inside of the foot. This could be your dancer, or you can push up and express your dancer. Bring your right hip down to the mat. Shoulder blades are together. Left socket, left shoulder inside the socket. Look forward. Push into that leg. Release the left toes. And release. Dancer on the left. Hands to the ceiling. Left elbow to the left hip. Bend the left knee. Reach for the inside of the foot. And express your dancer. And release. Dancer on the right hand side. Yogi go. And release. Dancer on the left. Yogi go. We're in the equanimity sequence here. Equanimity means that it doesn't mean that you don't see the fear or the danger. You just understand that that's what it is. There's danger there. Fear is what you make out of it.
Danger is real. The fear is in your brain. Your mind understands the difference. And release. Tree on the right-hand side. It's hands to the hips. Go on the ball of your right foot. Open your knee. And then bring your right foot to your desired position. And express your tree. Yeah. The best way to predict the future is to be present. And the reason it's easy to predict the future when it's present is that most people are not present. And they always do the same thing. So it's predictable. I advised people this week to sell stock because the market went up. It was predictable. It's a good time to sell because it's going to go down. It's predictable. But nobody can tell the future. But you can predict the human behaviors of people because we're stuck in fear or in greed or in lust. And we behave the same way. That's just your brain repeating the same old patterns. That's why you have the same life over and over again. Hands to heart center, right knee down, shake that leg, and tree on the left-hand side. Yogi go. Express your tree. Think of your brain as an engine, like a computer software that's been programmed by your environment, by your parents, by your friends, by your grandparents. Yeah. And you don't even know it. Most people don't know it. That's why we're stuck in the same world. We have the same relationships. We always have the same fight. We always find people that rub us the wrong way, or we do the same thing. It's not your fault. Be present for that. Be here for that. Just be aware of your emotions. Brené Brown would like to say, set boundaries. I like to say, set boundaries on your emotions. Yeah. Accept your emotions. They are what they are. But put boundaries on your actions from these emotions. That's when you can change your life. That's the glass ceiling you want to break. That's the predictability that you want to see. And hands to your heart. And release that. Shake it out a bit. All the way up to extended mountain. And forward fold. Halfway lift. Bring your right foot back. And rise up into triangle. So straighten that right leg. So you're going you're going to do warrior two, from warrior two, triangle. So straighten that right leg, that left leg. Right foot is at 45 and straighten arms. And then bring your left arm to your left shin or to the outside of your left foot and your right arm up. And again, same thing, bring your right hand to your shoulder, right shoulder, and then open the shoulder to the sky. Like you're bringing your shoulder blades together and then straighten your arms up. And look up. Equanimity. It's the balance between the fear that you feel, that you have, and the understanding of it. Or the desire that you have, and the understanding of it. It's that balance. You're perfectly balanced. Consider breathing as a way to access that. And rise up. All 10 toes towards the side wall. Yeah, and side facing forward fold. Halfway lift, all the way up. Tiptoe your feet together and point all 10 toes towards the front of the mat. Take a step with your right foot and bring your hands to your back, either for your elbows or namaste prayer, and fold forward for namaste forward fold. Lift your 10 toes. Bring your chin towards your back of your neck. Pull the belly button in. Yeah. Activate your quads. Yeah, the trick is not to suppress the emotion. It's there. It's a human thing. You're going to have the emotion. Just observe it. Say, hey, how you doing? Why are you here? What do you want me to do? I'll do the opposite. Bring your right hand to the mat and your left hand to the side. Yeah, I'll do the opposite of what you want me to do. Or your desire. How you doing, desire? I want those shoes, but I can't have them. Or I want that new computer game and I can't have it. Why do you want that? I'll do the opposite. And left hand to the mat. Bring your right foot forward. Bring your left foot, giant step back. Rise up to warrior two. And straighten the left leg. Flip your palms towards the side wall for triangle on the left-hand side. Yeah. You know, the same thing. Bring your left hand to your shoulder, left shoulder, and then open the shoulder to the sky. And then your hand. Yeah, the shoulder should be in line with your arm. Your arm shouldn't be back, should be in line. If your hand is going too far back, you have to open your shoulder, get access to your more space. Your shoulder opening is a great indicator to see if you're open in life. Yeah. And back to warrior two. And then straighten that right left leg, point all 10 toes towards the side wall and side facing forward fold. Yeah, it's an indicator. Your body knows before your mind does. Your behaviors are stuck in your bodies. It's a great place to look where you're stuck in your life as an indication. What you need to change in your mind. Yeah, consider that your fear is just coming from your senses and it's just your brain wanting to react to something. It's just like your computer input. And your mind has the control over it. It's up to you to choose what you do. And come on up. Point all 10 toes towards the front of the mat. Bring your hands to your back for namaste and facing forward fold. Chin to your back of your neck.
Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky for twisting triangle. Pull that right hip back. Pull that right shoulder to the sky. And hands to the mat for plank. Low plank and all the way down to the mat. And then we'll do baby cobra. Bring your hands under your shoulder. Activate your quads. So your quads and your knees lift up from the mat. And lift your chest up. And release. One more time. Baby cobra. Hands off the mat. Legs off the mat. Look up. And release. Bend your knees. Reach for the outside of your feet or your shins. And push into your arms and the hands for flow bow and look up, way up. Push. And release. One more time, flow bow, yogi go. And release. And windshield washer your feet. Release your lower back. And come into upward facing dog. And come on your knees. We'll do camel. Hands in your imaginary jean pockets, stand on your knees. And then push your head forward and look back. From here, if you want, you can reach for your heels or for the mat. And look back, eyes are open. Push your hips forward, chest is up. Shoulder blades are together. And come to sit on your heels. Palms up. To receive. And breathe. And bring your feet to the front of the mat. We'll do bridge and come to lie on your mat. And bring your heels so you can touch your feet and push your hips up. And this time go on the tippy toes, yeah. And take a step inside. And push up. And look straight up. And release. You can continue to do bridge. And if you do bridge, you can shoot a leg up and switch to the next bridge. We'll do wheel. So in the practice, we do 6 wheels, hands a bit mat width apart, top of your ears, and yogi go for wheel or bridge. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And yogi go for wheel. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Inhale. Yogi go for wheel. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Breathe in. And yogi go for wheel. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Yogi go, last wheel or bridge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Subdha Baddhakonasana, bring your feet together, your knees apart, right hand to your belly, left hand to your chest, and just breathe. You're doing great. Good job. Presence has no fear. Think about that. And bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. And let's do happy baby or dead bug. Reach for the outside of your feet. Pull your knees towards your rib cage. And just smile. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Deep breath in and just say blah. If you're not alone in your house, do that again. And blah. My wife is probably hearing that. Say, what the hell? Yeah, knees to your chest. Yeah. And then straighten your legs up. Bring your hands to the back of your ears. Bring your right leg to a hover. Flex your toes toward your nose, and we'll do crunches for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet up. Left leg to a hover for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg up. You can give yourself a hug. Just calm down those. Yeah. Then bring your hands next underneath your buttocks. Straighten your legs. Bring them to 60 degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. To a hover, look at your toes and flip your toes towards your nose. Legs at 30 degrees, still looking at your toes. At 60 degrees. And all the way up to 90. Give yourself a hug. We'll do abdominal twist or bicycles. Right shoulder to left knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bring your knees to your chest. Yeah. Rock back and forth until you've come to a seated position. We'll do both. Your hands underneath your knee, your back of your knee. Bring your shoulder blades together. Bring your shoulders down and bring your legs up. Yeah. And your hands up, shoulders together. And then low bow. High bow. Stay there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to your chest. Good job. Good job, abs. Double pigeon. Left ankle over right knee. Yeah. And then you can push forward or pull forward. Yeah. Make sure you're pointing your toes towards the center. You're activating your toes again, same thing. And then switch right ankle over left. Yeah, so think about that today. Fear doesn't exist when you're in presence because you observe it as a program, as a reaction. It's not real, it's not there. When you start thinking about it from a logical point of view, where does fear exist? Like you can see danger, but where does fear exist? It's a construct of your brain. It doesn't exist. If you dissected your brain, you couldn't find it. Okay, straighten your legs out. Both legs up, stretch to the sky, and move forward. Yeah, consider that today, that fear and desires are construct of your brain. And in the present moment, that doesn't exist. And that's where joy comes from. Joy and peace. And release that. And come to a lying back on your mat. And we'll do a supine twist on your right. So bring your knees to your right and your gaze to your left. And then switch sides, knees to the left, gaze to the right. I hope you have a great Easter weekend. I will see you on Monday morning. Don't eat too much chocolates. Observe your emotions. Yeah. And come to lay in Shavasana. Feet wide, arms are wide. Take a deep breath in. And long sigh out. One more like that.